So, today is 7:30. Every day the numbers are going to show you something from my perspective. Every day the numbers are going to show you vibrationally what might be going on in this existence. But yet, every day is really tied into every other day. Like, for example, today is 7:30. As I put in the caption, it's the journey card, which is the chariot, the 7 itself, but 7 is also your self-awareness. And 30 by my cards is the king of earth. It is the traditional hermit. The hermit is the figure who went to the top of the mountaintop and looks back down at everything that everyone went through. So it's the person that goes through something only to sit still and reflect. But as I put in the caption, if you sit still and start making a better determination of the things that you're about to go through, you might see that some of the stuff that you're going through, you shouldn't have never went through at all. So again, we're journeying to overcome, but are we aware where we should have sat still? So, it's a perspective. In my experience, in my level of awareness, in my level of awareness, in this illusion of separation, everything here is a source and force of division. So if the goal here is to keep you in separation, I think at some point you have to start becoming responsible or aware enough to know that if everything here is designed to keep me in separation, I won't find my wholeness by trying to use the tools of this realm. That's where you hear me and a whole bunch of other people tell you that you have to learn. I'm not the first person to realize this stuff, and I know I'm not the only person to try and practice it. But you have to learn to unlearn. You have to unlearn everything that you think that is put here to make this journey more palatable or a safer and more enlightenment field of experience, when really it's only here to give you a sense of complacency. It's almost like the post I put up the other day, which is a post I made like in 2015. False enlightenment, faux enlightenment. What was it? Percy and the Lightning. The Lotus Cakes of Forgetfulness. There are things that are designed to make you become so complacent in your journey that you think that you've made gains. Things that make you feel good. Just like on the converse, there are so many things that are of such a level of trauma, such a traumatic nature, to where you get wrapped up in the trauma of what you're going through that you no longer can get back on your path. I've been saying this for a few years. Everything is about alignment. But the only line that you should be in is a line meant for me. Not alignment with everything that you're going through. You understand? If I'm on a line meant for me, and this is my path, but then there's something that takes me off of my path, if I get into alignment for what I'm going through, aka a trauma, I'm no longer on my path. I've now become a product of what meant to deter me. And then you can go through that trying to fix whatever deterred you, but they still don't put you back on your path. And that's where a lot of people get fucked up is we all let certain levels of traumas become so substantial in our energy that that's the only thing that we can pay attention to. But if I'm only healing my traumatized self, I'm not healing me. I'm only trying to heal me that has been thrown into a fucking experience. And let your life tell your tale. If you don't understand that you keep trying to fix everything that you're going through, the only thing you're doing is fixing what you're going through. You're not fixing you, because you're not even in alignment for where you're supposed to be in. So I'll do this real quick. Again, like I said in the caption, we keep coming over the shit, which again constitutes a damn infinity wheel. But if you're only coming over to the same shit that's designed to harm you, and this is energetic mental harm, if you're only coming over to the shit that is mentally designed to pull you apart, good the fuck luck being held together. It's just that simple. Whatever is designed to pull you apart will never allow you to hold yourself together. And like I just got through telling the goddess a few minutes ago, the sickness doesn't want you to heal. And if you don't view separation as a sickness, then you're already, 2 or 3 layers caught into the fucking game. If you don't understand that anything that is designed to divide you means to hold your energy from yourself. And those are our choices. So, just do it this way. I was going to do signs, but again, those are all still systems of divisions. They're pertinent because we process things from separation, And through glamorization of systems such as astrology and numerology and religions and traditions and beliefs and, systems of practice and all that other stuff, we find definition. We become fine giving our energy into everything here that can help you make sense of why you're here in separation. But again, just like I just got through saying, everything that you find here in separation won't teach you how to put yourself back into wholeness. It will just teach you how to get to a higher level within that separation. So I was going to do the zodiac, but I'm drawn not to. So I'll just ask direct questions. Because to me, at the end of the day, it should always be the 7. Everything should start with self-awareness. If I don't know my own level of self-awareness, I'm guaranteed to go on a chariot. I'm guaranteed to be going on a journey. So what is 7? 7 got you broken up. 3 plus 4 is 7. Remember, if you've been following me for about 4 years, I told you in my number system, 34 represents God. Not Sky Daddy, but God. Generator, operator, destroyer. If you don't know yourself, what I just tell you, 7 is self-awareness. If you are too selfish to sit still and choose you over everything else that is now begging for your attention, people, places, things, drugs, sex, money, it don't matter. If you are too selfish to not keep your energy and then you feed your energy into the same shit that I already told you, I'm going to tear your 7 apart. I'm going to tear your 7 apart because I'm going to fill your mind full of mess. If you too selfish to not keep still, you're going on a fucking journey. Because this is the queen of air, the influence over my mind. By numbers, 3 is your thoughts. 4 is creation. My thoughts will help me create. But what did it say? I'm gonna take your identity from you, and then you'll now be found everywhere else. So the whole 7 was you lost your status as God, let alone as source. And it's been a while since I beat y'all up on that angle. Remember, you're the source. Thoughts come from a thinker. You are the source of all thoughts. If I cannot have responsibility to myself as source, as thinker, I am going to forever be lost to a thought. And then you get out here with this bullshit ass, I'm an empath and everybody's energy pull on me. And I'm not trying to be funny, but at some point you got to cut the bullshit. At some point, it's not your empathy, it's the sympathy that you have with the shit that's here to distract you. That's why I call most empaths sympathetic distraction. It's not that empathy doesn't exist, but when you are more aware of your GOD, where you're the generator, and it's your choice to going through operation, especially if operation is going to give you the option of destruction. If you don't understand your own level of GOD, that's on your ass. What's up, twin? How you doing? So the whole 7 said, you better know who God is first, or you're going to end up going on a fucking journey. Remember, as I put in the description, this is a journey of the fucking fool. The 0 card that was source, who got fooled into creating 21, the world. I don't give a fuck what scripture you come up with, what book you come up with, what Kemetic text you come up with, what Hindu text, I don't give a fuck. Really, they're all systems of separation because you can't prove any of them. I don't give a fuck what you find. You can't prove its fucking validity. But you can look at it and clearly say, holy shit, even this shit is telling me a story. And in the beginning, there was a creation. In the beginning, there was a creation, but yet there was something already at the beginning to create. So was that the fucking beginning? Or was that the beginning of your fucking separation? I digress, Your Honor. These motherfuckers will never get that because they too busy stuck on separation that they can't practice wholeness. I apologize. So we'll let that one go. See, guaranteed to go on a journey here when you keep glamorizing everything that's taught you separation, you have no chance at wholeness. So you're going to become, again, like I told you, the fool that actually becomes the Hierophant. The Hierophant, no, we'll do this. No, I'm not going to do that because it takes too long. 0, the fool, will become 5, the Hierophant. 5 is movement. You are going to become manipulated by everything you know. The Hierophant is representative of a priest or apostolic figure that already has knowledge. If you are already in knowledge, what more do you need to know? It is only when you have an insecurity within yourself, holy shit, there's a trauma. If there's already a trauma that is laced within me, I'm going to get out here and move to get away from it. But if it ain't safe in here, the journey's within. But holy shit, it ain't safe in here. I'll take my chances out there, boss, says the majority of humans. I'd rather get out here and try and figure out how to hold myself together out here in everything designed to pull me apart than to sit my punk ass down and be still and figure out where the fuck the sickness is coming from. So zero gonna show you, holy shit, you're gonna become the Hierophant. You already know everything, but because you don't trust what you know, somebody else needs to teach you. Or you need to get out here and create what you want to see. Holy shit, if I create what I want to see, is that not an illusionist? Magician. But I digress. What you're going to end up doing is basically becoming the age-old hermit, which by numerology really is a 9. You understand that? That what a lot of people will tell you is 9 is the highest vibration, because really anything higher than 9 is an automatic illusion. After 9 becomes 10. Holy shit, 10 is 1 and 0, but we accept it as 10. That 10 is actually 3 different things. Holy shit, it becomes dimensional. It becomes dimensional. Holy shit, I got dementia within my dimensional mind, and I don't know what the fuck reality is. Strike that one too, Your Honor. They ain't ready for that one. Dementia has set in, and it's taken its form as schizophrenia and cosmic psychosis. But let's stick to the script. So you don't understand that the fool becomes the Hierophant that knows everything, but he don't trust what he knows. So he's going to end up going on a journey, the 7, trying to gain 9. It is going to take its self-awareness, don't know who the fuck it is, and take them 7 steps into becoming 9, the highest vibration. But wait a minute, I was already everything and I already knew everything I need to know, but I don't trust it. So then you're going to get out here and move and try and get into your highest vibration, just so you can make it to the end of the journey and look back and see what you went through. And I get it. I mean, I've done it for decades, and I know a lot of people still do it. You will take a chance on figuring out, fucking around and finding out. You'll take a chance on FAFO out here just so you can figure out how it felt. And that's not always sexual or anything like that, but I'm just saying, in most people in walks, there is some form of indulgence. You will say, I really want to know what that motherfucker feel like. And you will risk it all and go create that experience just so you can look back and see how it felt. Even if you knew that there was going to be some risk involved in the movement. You understand that? You can understand the risk before you sign that contract. You know what? If you sign right here, says the devil, your thoughts, that says, you know what? Give me the energy and I'll show you what you're going to move into. But wait a minute. That means I have to give up my power. Yeah, but you can get your power back after you go through it. Okay, Yogi. Sounds like fucking enslavement. But when you give up your power of God in favor of the power of experience, then you end up becoming a hermit with experience. Holy shit, there goes that 9. You end up becoming the motherfucking experience itself. Holy shit, what I told you. You become the magician. You become the alchemist. You become the illusion itself. Here you were, God and amnesia. Now here you are, energy and motion. I'm just going through experiences. This too much, or this ain't enough, or holy shit, I want more. See, those are all still traumas. Those are all still you that got out of line for yourself because you got into a line that meant to make you go into motion. Want your 9? Give me your power, 1, the magician, and I'll show you how to struggle. But wait a minute. What do you mean you're going to show me how to struggle? Because instead of 1 plus 8 actually being 9, it was 8 minus 1 will show you your real 7. You go through something and you realize you still ain't God. But I done went through something. And I still ain't met me. I just met me with the traumatic experiences of the choices that I tried to call fucking real. 369. My thoughts will show me traumas that I keep trying to control. My thoughts will show me traumas that I have now found as my base and my back that I'm going to try and control, but you can't control your traumas. Them traumas going to keep controlling you. That's the key to this fucking universe, is that you will keep giving your energy into everything that you find here until you either learn mastery, the most dangerous word in this fucking dictionary. I will learn to find mastery over what's controlling me, which means at some point I'm going to become the new master, and what I control will become a slave, and that motherfucker always waiting on the damn rebellion. It's a cyclic battle of balance. There is no wholeness there. You're just changing fucking positions, but you still caught on the fucking wheel. So you're going to get out here and lose yourself as your 7, but you're going to find your 9 out here in the illusion. Why? Why did I fool myself? Here's where that Phoenix energy going to come in at. Remember, I keep telling you, even if you want to play the signs, Aries is allegedly the first sign, but Aries is already cardinal fire. Where'd the fucking fire come from? In the beginning, there was the word. But who spoke the word? If this was the beginning, how did the motherfucker even know how to speak? Because there was something before it. So here is the fool, but the fool had to get presented with a choice before he could become labeled a fool. Why did he become a fool? Oops, the motherfucker keep coming over. Here's that hermit. Here's that old hermit right there. He's a 30. It's today. It's now. He succumbed. He succumbed and gave up its power. The king of earth, the ruler over what I believe in, now became the influence in what's going to fucking destroy me. And what's destroying me becomes my reality because I haven't learned that it's a fucking illusion. There's no way this ain't real. It's real because you keep giving your reality to it, but it's still not reality. You gave your real reality to the illusion, but you cannot make an illusion real. You can just accept that motherfucker. That's it. You can just accept it for what it is. So your selfishness have made you create an illusion that you're going to keep succumbing to. Why? Because you became the fool. I became the fool because I wanted to see something outside of myself because there was already too much going on within me. So, word the middle. For real though. For real. Rock the boat. I like that. I like that because think about it. What we call the Milky Way by tradition, if you know a little bit of Hindu, the Milky Way is representative of the Anantashesha. The Anantashesha is the 1,000-headed dragon. The 1,000-headed dragon is the first thing in this universe and the last thing in this universe and the only thing that remains. The Milky Way was really called the ocean. That was when they looked up the Milky Way, it was called the ocean of stars. Once everything made it to the end and succumbed, then it only changed positions and began again. What was at the end is traditionally known as the 1,000-headed dragon. He witnesses Shiva destroying everything through Kali's energy, and then the Shesha remains to be rebuilt. So there was no real death. You created a world that you're going to go through that you're going to end up destroying, but then end up recreating it again. Where did I make a gain at? If I go through something just to get to the end of it so that I can begin to something else, is that not reincarnation? Is that not death itself? I became death. When I didn't honor my energy as God, I automatically became death because I needed to hire something else to kill me, to take responsibility for killing me. But what took responsibility for killing you is really just the experiences you keep going through. At that point, that's number 33. Like I told you, the most dangerous fucking number in this system is 33 because 3 is your thoughts. These are viral fucking things. That's a fucking sickness. If my 33 takes over my energy, I am energetically sick because I pay more attention to what I'm being shown than realizing why I'm being shown in the first place. So what's my 33? Holy shit, it's another fucking illusion. 99. It's another fucking illusion. It is the end game. The end game is, hi, I want your power as God. Okay. But are you going to give it back? Yeah, once you get through with this experience. Once you get through with this experience, now that I've already taken all your power as God, I'll give it back to you. Again, cue in for people close to my age, the good old Tootsie Roll Pop commercial. Mr. Al, how many licks does it take to get to a center? A 1, a 2, a 3. Now, you don't know how your candy tastes, and you can't verify what you've been taught. You just gave up your reality. I got a lollipop, and I should enjoy this motherfucker for myself and figure out just what is at the center, which should be me, but I let something else teach me. Once you keep letting something else teach you its reality, you now become the fakest motherfucker in your life by that experience. But 3 plus 3, that viral thinking, is really just 6. Holy shit, that 3, my thoughts, gonna show me that 6, my traumas. My traumas is my foundation. My foundation is my lover's card because I'm here in the illusion of separation and it's my journey to find my twin flame or to raise the vibration of the planet. And I'm a star seed and I'm an indigo and I'm this and I'm that. And I was born in the 13th trine and Chiron went into Jupiter and then they fucked and made Uranus. See, you can glamorize a lie until that motherfucker feel like a truth. You can glamorize that lie. That 3 will show you 6. That 3, that thought will show you every fucking trauma you need to find, and then you gonna fucking faffo. Because you can find you in every fucking thing you see here. Again, you don't know anything about me. I told you my experience with this motherfucker here, honor and praise, the shaman, the king of spirits, was in a visitation I had years ago. He told me, you better figure out who you are. Everything else here will tell you what it needs you to be. That was my experience with that motherfucker there, and it wasn't fun. But I honor and praise it because it's only a reflection of myself. But what that piece of me offered me was, Fafo, you better figure out who you are because there are so many things here who want to tell you what you can be. And unfortunately, y'all ain't learning that. A lot of y'all are not learning it because you are only taking more classes and courses and reading more text and books and things like that that is giving you a clear definition. It resonates. More definition of